Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play HOI4 Kaiserreich as Norway. Let's continue on from where we last left off. As you can see, things are going, I would say, pretty well. We have taken over most of Sweden. I don't even know where the Swedish army is. Like, it really feels like they should have more divisions than they do. You're at 78. You have 6 divisions on you, which I think is like way too much. We've gotten you down to 26, but that's because they took back this one city, which we can't really do much about. We want to push you back and then push you up one more province so we can at least get an encirclement on this one dude. You guys should fall back, and also you attack here as well. You all 4 might as well push in this guy as well because, you know, you shrink our front line down significantly. And you're taking, I think, yeah, almost every province. Actually, we can probably do it like this. 1, 2, down, up, up. And like that should clean this all up. You are now surrounded. You should be killed off soon. Who's on this line? It's like 4 divisions is way too much. You're here. You cannot lose any of these cities whatsoever. For obvious reasons that we need them to win the war. We should get up there. Give us a surround. Most of the troops that are on this line, like, shouldn't be. And you're going to be killed in just mere moments. You're going to be killed in mere moments. Fantastic. 85,000 casualties on their side. You're at 20%. I think just taking, you know, a handful more provinces from them might be enough. So we got to be very, not careful necessarily, but we got to be very cautious. In the sense that we don't want to take too many casualties. Because again, as Norway, population is not so high. You're not a big country. We only need to get them down by 1 single percentage point. And we've won the war against the Norwegians. And again, hopefully before they click the whatever the join the Reichspakt button is. Which I know they're wanting to do. And just like that, my friends. You win the war. Absolutely beautiful. Like, I could not have asked for a better situation than that. Move our troops up to the north. I don't know why they never decided to join. I will create a fallback line near Copenhagen just in case. But really, just wonderful. I'm sure Finland is close to being killed as well. So it puts us in a much more unique position, I would say. We have naval superiority in this area. That could allow us to launch some naval invasions into Germany, which I think is kind of going to be our main focal point. Because once Lithuania and Baltic Duchy capitulate, Germany is going to send way more men to fight the Russians than they currently are right now. And even this, I'm kind of thinking, okay, we're no longer getting the Great Patriotic War just because we have won so handedly. We'll release a republic in Sweden, of course. You guys are still going to march onto the border region. Thank you very much. And I guess your main job is just going to be capturing whatever is left up here. You are still going to be on this fallback line. And we'll get an invasion order ready for, like, here to, let's say, Williamshaven for now. Or maybe, like, we invade the Dutch. Kind of like what the British are doing, but we do it better than them. Like, that could work. Austria isn't involved in the war quite yet. And we'll see if the Austrians fight the Russians when the time comes. Of course, we want you guys to go right away. Be extremely aggressive in your battle plans. Take everything you can while Russia takes over the south of Finland. And then, of course, our troops can move down south. We've gotten you done, which is going to give us a stability boost. War support is not needed whatsoever. Give us a I mean, 500 convoys is nice. You know what? Let's ask this naval question. Finland has capitulated. Okay, well, you know what? That works out well for me then. Delete all orders. Okay, did not want to delete all orders. That's my fault. We'll go from here to Williamshaven. Fallback line here. All of you are here, except for you. Again, you're gonna stay in Copenhagen, even though I think at this point, war is unlikely. I'll send 2 infantry divisions ready to go for, I don't have naval invasion tech research. I think I already knew that. In the back of my head somewhere. So we'll join whatever wars you guys have. Technology, I guess in 44 days would do it. The only other thing I can do is I can send troops to help out the British in Denmark. Or not Denmark, in the Netherlands. They don't have anybody in Williamshaven. So that's important to note. For sure. It sucks that we had to wait like 44 days to get this actually to happen. I'm trying to think. Like, they could send in... I mean, our allies could send in a unit to land. And if they do that, I would appreciate it. There's now a German troop standing in the one city I didn't want them to stand in. The French Republic's going to eventually take back all their land. Not much we can do about that, unfortunately. I mean, you're attacking... Defense is insanely high. Like, how many planes do they have here? Honestly, not a lot. But no matter which way you attack, you're taking massive penalties. What level of fort is this? It's a level 1 fort, but they have, like, nobody in it. So we're going to do something a little bit risky here. We're going to send over a decent chunk of our army. By a decent chunk, you know, let's just say, like, 5. We're going to send 5 divisions down towards the south. Again, naval superiority here is still in 82%. Apparently, there's no enemy ships in the region at all. And we can send some planes into the lowlands. We don't have an airport quite yet, even though it would be really nice if we had one. Southern Norway is being invaded, huh? I can see that there were some ships, mostly German submarines, causing a little bit of damage here. I don't know where this naval invasion is coming from, to be quite honest. And in fact, what we can do is just we're going to train up like a handful of, well, let's just say like 4 divisions. Their job is just going to be to defend ports, and that's basically it. Which I don't think is that controversial of a job. We have now landed. We have more than enough supply to deal with this. Right now, I think the air superiority is a negative 40% modifier. That is a bit much, for sure. But we did sink a couple of German submarines, which is nice. But we definitely need to get naval invasion tech ready. ASAP. Still holding on to grounds here. Sweden, apparently I can call you to arms. But get you guys involved as well. Now that you've killed this, hopefully you kill Lithuania soon and can do a general offensive in Germany. Okay, I know our modifiers are just like really bad. Like, we're slightly better than the AI, but not by that much. And we can only, I think, send in you guys, which is only going to be 100 planes. Which really isn't enough to write home about. But I think you guys just hold position now. Hold the port for as long as we need to. And these guys, we're actually going to deploy them, like, right away. I know they're going to be very weak, but I don't care that much. There's a strong defensive general. Mostly, you're just going to defend ports in these regions. You'll also be a different color. You can be, let's say, the purple army. Have you guys on the defensive for now. Just cover a handful of important port cities. And you should be good from that. I don't like how many boats we just lost there, but it is what it is. And the AI never knows if it wants to defend this city or not. How is superiority in the Baltic Sea? Bad, because I don't think Russia has any ships in the area. I mean, Germany is pushing slightly into France, doing naval invasions over and over again. What I'm hoping for is that the Entente, for example, just navally invades over and over again and gets their ass kicked every time. Okay, but Canada's at war with us. If Canada's at war with us, I think that means that Canada is not going to intervene in the Weltkrieg. Or not in the Weltkrieg, in the American Civil War. And if they're not going to intervene in the war, the CSA should be in a really good position. Yeah, let's get naval dockyards. I do need oil. Sweden, I don't think has oil. I don't think it's an oil-rich country, if I'm remembering correctly. Right now, we're spending all our fuel on the Air Force, and the Air Force it doesn't need to be, like, flying right now, so just ground them for the moment. Get some fuel reserves back. Okay, Sweden, you are... I mean, you have an army now, so I feel like I'm comfortable kind of abandoning here. It's still saying there's an invasion coming. I don't know when or where. I mean, they're actually threatening a lot of naval invasions, which is unfortunate. I'm trying to think. Like, Bulgaria's in the war. The Ottoman Empire's about to lose their war. How many men do you guys have? 45 to 126. Another in a long line of Russia. I feel like they're underperforming, like where they should be. Like, where? Where is this naval invasion? Because I do not see it. You know, I'm actually going to quest 2 Swedish divisions. And we're going to put them into our defensive garrisons as well. So thank you, Sweden, for providing that support. I guess we just get, like, light tanks. You're both the exact same. Okay. Ukraine's declared war in White Ruthenia. I don't think that matters at all. Okay, combine this fleet up. We no longer have superiority here. Wait. 73%. Apparently, maybe I can't read what numbers are. Yeah, I don't care if you're repairing right now. I just want to see what's down here. Hamburg is not defended. That's good to know. Also, technology, we need naval invasion tech like yesterday. We've done it in 45 days, which honestly is not too bad. And I believe that this, actually, does this gather resources yet or no? I'm not too sure. Is this a port? I guess so. No, it just needs to be, you just need to be port provinces. Like, you're defending your port, you're defending a port. Okay. This is fine. I mean, you might as well be up here as well. The victory points don't matter too much, mostly just because, no, the Entente, the Reichspakt, can't bring in reinforcements through victory points. And are we considered to be... We're considered to be okay here. They pulled planes out of the region, so maybe we can get this to work. We're going to do a force attack and see if we can get this punch in Norway to work. I mean, because we can get this to work, we don't need the naval invasion at all. And we can just send more troops down to here. 89, 91. It looks like we should break through, and we have. Oh, beautiful, beautiful day for us. So go like this, go like this, go like this. And honestly, all of you go to this front. The Navy will convoy escort in this sea zone. And honestly, like, it's a pretty good start. It's a good start for our operations here. Move into Germany now. Which Russia has now entered my mouth. So they have entered German territory. Which is nice for us. CSA is still looking pretty good. And I would say our territory is also looking pretty well defended. But now that our reinforcements have arrived, I would consider us to be in a pretty good position. Of course, the Austrians still can be a thorn in our side, for sure. You know, take Williamshaven. Delete these orders just so our troops don't get confused in the future for whatever reason. Because again, Germany has 1 million manpower. They have maybe like up to 200 divisions, which is scary for sure. Finland's already capitulated. Lithuania is close to being dead. We are taking major port cities, and we gotta get our plan ready to go for just like a push into here. But Austria is that kind of ever-looming threat. Because they, in this campaign, are doing a splendid job. Can you push your way into here? The answer is no. You hold position, hold position. We do have an airport in the area, so we're going to send our planes down towards here. Send them over the lowlands. Hopefully your allies just move their planes. We did get our medium tanks. Okay. The medium tanks are good. We do need fuel, though, as well. Also, steel. We've got to be able to get that from Sweden, yeah. Instead of importing two from France, so we'll get rid of these. Do you have... No. We'll trade a little bit with the Pacific States. Let's say 2 factories worth of fuel. It's not a ton, but it's not insignificant either. We have control over this entire region, which is nice. It's at least going to get rid of the penalty. And actually put the penalty on the Reichspakt here. What if we can just get the Dutch to capitulate? Is all this core territory? Yes. That is a problem, for sure. You guys are fighting it out. Lithuania will capitulate soon. You're already researching as well. Do we have any planes we can go for? You know what? Get better close air support. Germany's moved their troops into the region. How is supplies looking, by the way? I feel like it should be okay, and it is. I do feel also like the International is putting too many men onto this front, which is unfortunate. You're also getting volunteers from so many people, which is less than ideal. I don't think there's anything you can do to send more troops here, though. You don't connect the 2 different provinces. Like, so what we can do is just multi-attack into you. You have a little 3 fort with no damage, a little 1 fort. But even then, I don't think either of those plans are going to work. I don't want to be here, because that only connects to a strait that I don't want to have to deal with. I'm glad that our allies are sending so many troops into this. I know I just said like a moment ago that I didn't need to. But I've immediately changed my mind. I think it's actually good that they're sending troops here. I feel like I've lost most of my navy at this point, but that's okay. The navy is less than... Yeah, we've lost like 2/3 of our navy. But the navy's not that important. Yeah, no, that's like our entire navy gone. Beautiful. Just ignore it. Like, it never happened, okay? It was never a thing that existed. Yes, we can attack into here. Even with the massive penalties, we're still doing pretty well. This area, of course, who's it going to go to? It's going to go to Russia. Luckily, I'm glad Russia finally was able to get them killed. Because now they can at least send all their troops over to Germany. Okay, fantastic push. Which means we're going to attack into here. Push out like this, just so we can claim a little bit more territory for ourselves. And they're going to be getting attacked from like every single direction, but still works out okay. I'm not again. I'm not worried about the. Something like this. Pacific States and the American Union State have signed a peace deal. I'm assuming probably to fight. What did I have done? No, don't. Please keep doing whatever you're doing before. I mean, we're very close to... No, we're not. I was going to say we're very close to Berlin. I was looking at Magdeburg. But we'll still be able to secure another nice little holding around here soon. If you push away into Bremen, as soon as you're done being attacked, we'll kind of move troops up northwards. Yeah, keep pushing your way down south. You're not doing too much to stop the invasion. You're looking good. Move our units like this. Again, the cavalry here are hot garbage. They're horrible. But we can definitely get Bremen surrounded. We have reinforcements here. We've almost taken Hamburg. We've gotten Germany down to a pretty good, I mean, 97%. But 97% is much better than we were before. We got our naval invasion. Not as useful right now, but once we're actually going to, let's say, invade Canada in the future, is going to be important there. Yeah, this is fantastic. Okay, Argentina has capitulated. Less than ideal, but again, Brazil's not in a faction yet. So that's still something. I mean, I'm seeing like a lot of weak territories here. I don't think you need to be down here anymore. Once Bremen is surrounded, I don't think it's actually a port province. Okay, Brazil's declared war in Chile, which essentially means we're at war with them anyways. We have one division here. Hamburg would be a nice city. Like, it is considered a major city. So, like, it would be nice to take it. We're at 93. You're so close to making this work. And I'm guessing this is the war against Brazil. I mean, I'll join it. I'm not really sending troops to Brazil, at least not yet. And you know what? Get better tactical bombers as well. You're about to fall. You're about to fall. How many German troops have been killed? We're looking at 946,000. I mean, I managed to kill 22,000, which I feel like that's pretty good. Who's actually managed to kill my troops? Probably Germany. Germany and the Dutch, which is not a huge surprise. Those are mainly the two countries that we've been fighting. Okay, so we'll hold position here. But Bremen is now surrounded, which is good. I feel like this is a pretty good start to the Second Weltkrieg, but I think at this point it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Ansem. If you've enjoyed, my thumbs up. Not enjoyed, thumb down. Want to subscribe, and goodbye.